Hello Pisces, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus from the 25th of November to the 1st of December 2019. I hope you're well, Pisces. Can't believe we're nearly in December. Scary how quickly this year's gone. Okay, so let's pull a card. I'm using the Tarot of Dreams deck to pull an overarching card, Pisces. King of Swords. Lovely. Card of Aquarius. This is air energy. It's to do with the mind. It is the power of the mind actually to change our situations and our fortunes in some way. The King of the King of Swords, I'll start again. King of Swords is somebody who sits on a cliff in order to get a bird's eye view of the whole situation. This is about seeing the big picture in order to get a game plan together, in order to get a strategy. And this can be where you're suddenly beginning to realise people's motivations. There's a perceptive quality about this, seeing through people. This can also be about truth coming to light, seeing the truth of situations, everything becoming clear. But this is somebody who has that power of the mind. It's male or female energy. Power of the mind to take decisive action, to understand what his response is, to understand the decisions he needs to make, to speak his truth, to speak his position. This can be where there's clarity, where there's been lack of clarity. This is where you're getting clarity on situations now. Maybe some of you need that in order to understand how to move forward. This is somebody who is very quick thinking, it's not somebody that you can pull the rug over their eyes with. And I certainly feel as an energy, this is your energy this week, Pisces. You're beginning to see the bigger picture, you're beginning to see the bigger plan, you're beginning to see the way forward. Everything is becoming clear. This is a strategist, this is somebody who understands how to take the step forward to bring success into their life. And, you know, don't underestimate that mental ability, because sometimes he's shown with a butterfly on his throne. And I think there's like little emblems here. I don't know whether they're actually butterflies. They look in the shape of butterfly wings anyway, and it's because the power of the mind can transform you. Those of you who allow negative thinking to own you, this is a time to understand how getting clarity, seeing truth, facing situations head on can bring real clarity to you and allow you to form the big game plan. Okay. So angels, what is the message please? This is the angel answer deck. So what is the message for Pisces, our lovely Pisceans? 25th of November to, so yeah, you are recovering from something, or some of you are. It's all becoming clear, Pisces. It's all becoming clear. We have ask your angels and recovery, Pisces. Angel guidance, angel support. But the answer at the end of this is yes. Beautiful. Whatever you've been asking the universe for, Pisces, the answer is yes. But you need to ask your angels. For those of you who do angel therapy, who connect to angels, who are spiritual, this is about asking God, the universe, the divine, angels, spirits, guides, for support, for help. Could be to do with finding clarity in situations. Because there is recovery, there is healing here. But you are beginning to see everything clearly. Everything is beginning to make sense. Things that really clouded your judgment before are not doing anymore. So it's a time of change. I feel sometimes the Swords energy for me are winds of change cards. Certainly things like the Page of Swords in particular. The King of Swords can be as well. Because there is you're suddenly beginning to, it's how the mind can transform a situation when you think clearly, when you see things for what they are, when you see the whole plan, and you can understand how to formulate decisions, actions accordingly. Okay, so let's see what the energy is. Wow, Pisces, you've got 2. This is beautiful. We have victory. That is part of that yes energy. You will succeed, you will be successful. And we have door to personal happiness and healing. Okay, let me just read that one out to you. This card is a harbinger of positive change. The beautiful light-filled door opens onto a lush, rainbow-lit spring filled with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results, so make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectation. You're going to come through the other side of a situation. Definitely, some of you. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say, Pisces. So, angel, spirits, guides, what do we have for Pisces, please? Message for Pisces. Okay, we'll do one more. Okay, angel, spirits, guides, what is the message for Pisces? 25th of November to the 1st of December. Okay, let's go with those cards. There's a few, I think. 3. Okay, Pisces, past position. We have loss. We have loss or regret of some kind. We've got the 5 of Cups. We have the 4 of Swords. And we have you. Your energy, the Moon card. Now, I do put these cards in categories. Some of you will be at different life stages. Sometimes it's the energies that matter. Okay, Pisces, so I'm going to pull the present position. Present position, we have the Devil, 9 of Wands. Okay, challenge, Pisces, 4 of Cups. This is coming out a lot at the moment. Advice from Spirit. I do get repeats in my readings. It's just the way the angel, spirits, guides do. This is the King of Swords again. It's a poignant message. That's what they want to push home, a poignant message. And the outcome. The Hanged Man. This is your ruler, actually, Neptune. 8 of Swords. Okay. Let's get clarifiers for the cards on the table, please. Angel, spirits, guides. Can I have clarifiers for the cards on the table, please? Okay, Pisces. Past position with the Moon and other cards. What do we have? Thank you. The Star, lovely. The 9 of Wands and the Devil, clarified by Knight of Cups. going to pull one more for that. The Four of Pentacles, okay. The challenge position, the Four of Cups, Pisces. We have celebration here, the Three of Cups. Let's get one more. The Fool, yeah. The King of Swords, advice from Spirit. Five of Pentacles. Four of Swords. And the outcome, Pisces. Five of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, what's going on, Pisces? Three of Swords. And Judgment. Interesting. We have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Pisces. Okay, things that you need clarity on. Well, you do need clarity. We have the Moon energy here, which is your card. Your intuition is right. We have two Four of Swords as well. You're seeing the truth of a situation exactly as it is. Whatever you feel, you know, the truth of the situation was, certainly to do with your instincts. So if this is in the past position for some of you, Pisces, you were right. Your instincts were right. And yet some of you still mourn what was gone. This could be where you might have ended a relationship. This might be where you've ended, or this can be about lost relationships, lost jobs. Can be about other things, obviously, smaller things or bigger things. Can be about regretting one's actions, or you're still mourning what's gone. Some of you are getting clarity on that. Some of you are beginning to see a way forward now. However, I certainly feel that you're coming back to you. Certainly in the past there has been a journey of you coming back to you. That's what I'm feeling here. Because the Star energy is a card of finding your own true self-identity, who you are. There is new growth, there's a sense of renewal from within. You know, the cup pours onto the land to fertilise the land, to make it grow again. It's a time of new growth. The water pours into the lake because you have everything that you need should you ever need to fill that water can again. You know that there is an endless supply of water in that lake. There's a kind of message now that you lack for nothing to move forward. This is a time for hope. This is a time when the universe is giving you, bestowing you a blessing. This is the Divine Wish Fulfillment card. But it is all about truth, standing in your truth. Whatever has gone on in the past, this is where you're standing in your truth. And you're getting direction in how to move forward in a situation, or have done in the past. This is a card of direction, it's a card of Aquarius. Understanding how to move forward. We talk about follow the star. This is about following your path now, to move forward from a situation that could have been challenging, because the star comes after the Tower in the major arcana. So where there could have been change, where truths could have come out, you know, could link with that King of Swords here, truth could have come out. You're beginning to get perspective on situations and understand how to move forward. You're beginning to see the bigger picture. Or certainly, if you don't allow your emotions to cloud your judgment. Now is the time. You see both of these cards, interestingly. Both the King of Swords and the Star energy are Aquarian energy. It is about getting up on high, to allow yourself to see the bigger picture, to see the truth of the situation, whatever this was. Because this truth fuels you forward, sets you free, is empowering, enables you to get perspective, take decisive action, communicate your position clearly, all of those kind of things, and take decisive action in moving forward and refocusing on your path now. And this is your path. Okay. I do feel for some of you that a love relationship in particular was a challenge. We have the Devil, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Cups. I mean, there's challenge here, you know. Sometimes that Four of Cups energy for me can be the little devil on our shoulders, you know, that Four of Pentacles energy. Because it stops us from moving forward. We hold on to things that just might not serve us anymore for fear of the unknown. And we remain stuck. And I do feel there could have been some issue with a love relationship for you, Pisces, because there's something that you're holding on to that just wasn't any good for you, that wasn't healthy. This is your present position as well. You're still holding on to it for some of you. And it's hard work. I think you've been working hard to push forward. I think you've been working hard to break through from whatever this Saturnian energy is. And remember, Saturnian energy has that ring. It surrounds you. It keeps you exactly where you are. It's testing, it's challenging, it's lessons learned, all of that kind of energy. And this is toxic relationships. This is something that will chain you forever. This is where somebody can feel powerless in a situation. Now, this cannot be linked to just, limited to just love. Though I am seeing the Knight of Cups here, so I do think that it was love for a lot of you. But this can be linked to, you know, work. This can be linked to career. This can be linked to the office environment, people there. It can link with wider friendships, wider family. But something's stopping you from moving forward, and now is the time to push through. Your efforts will allow you to push forward and break free of whatever this devil energy is. And I do feel, you see, this is so wonderful because the King of Swords, like I said, you're seeing through situations. The moon is an illusion. It's that deceptive quality where things aren't clear. You know, and the devil energy is an illusion as well, because we give power to a situation. We give power to people. People can't take our power. We give it away. And this is where you're working hard to bring an end to something. And there's a message that the ending is closer than you think. But now is the time to keep going, because there's a message that if you allow that moon energy, this is the moon in Sagittarius, to stop you from moving forward, to stop you opening up to new adventures, which is what this person wants to do, you just remain in this devil energy. You just remain in that Saturnian ring. And it's just all an illusion. Again, it continues because the Four of Cups, which is coming up for a number of signs this week actually, the Four of Cups is the divine nudge. And you are being given a nudge now to see truths of situations. That's why the King of Swords has appeared in your reading. You're being told that you have recovered. You've been in a period of recovery. Your angels are certainly, you know, combining with this card to tell you now is the time to move forward to new beginnings, because you've got the door to personal happiness and healing here. New beginnings in your personal life. You can claim your victory. But first, you have to open up to the new. This is somebody who is despondent. Somebody who is switched off emotionally from allowing the new to come into their life. They're just not open to receiving the new. And the universe is saying it's time to receive the new. Because that's where happiness is. That's where liberation is. You have to liberate yourself from whatever these energies are. The fours are stagnant energies sometimes. And you've got a number of fours in your reading. Yeah, there is. There's quite a few. There's about 4 fours in your reading. And it is time, certainly for some of you, to open up to the new. You see, the Fool's arm is open to receive. Take a leap of faith. Take a chance, and this is your greatest challenge. Because some of you are fearing the unknown. Certainly when we've been in a relationship a while, you know, you can fear the unknown. You know, going off on your own again. And some of you might be feeling that now. And this is about, you know, now is the time to just trust. Do not fear anything. That's what the Fool is saying. It's time to trust you. Don't fear anything. It is time to take that leap of faith, because this is how you move on emotionally. The 3s in tarot are the very beginnings of manifestation, and this is moving on emotionally as well. Bringing celebration and happiness into your life again. Beautiful, but that's definitely your challenge, Pisces. The Five of Pentacles is coming up quite a bit as well. In the Spirit position, funny enough, too. This is about what you put out there, you get back. So the Five of Pentacles is when we feel negativity, we allow negativity to own us, we vocalize our negativity, we sometimes, I mean, we've all been there, when we feel the victim, when we feel defeatist, when we approach things from a point of being a defeatist and all of this kind of energy, you only get that back. You just remain exactly as you are with that Five of Pentacles energy. It is time to get perspective on a situation that is keeping you stuck. Some of you, this can be sometimes a card of begrudging other people because they're doing really well and you're not, and you're feeling out in the cold. But this is a message now of staying in this instability for too long doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't do to dwell. And it's time to get perspective, see the truths of situations. This is allowing yourself to recover, recharge, in order to move forward. And that's why the King of Swords is here. It is time to see the whole picture. It is time to see the truth of the situation. And it's time to refocus on your path. The King of Swords is a forward-moving energy. He is a card of achievement. He is a card of success. But he is very focused on the path ahead, not the path that's gone, the path ahead. And it is time, you see, he sits on that cliff in order to get a game plan together. And now is your time to get a game plan, to understand where you're moving, what you want in life, the decisions that you need to make, the choices that you need to take. It is time for you, like that butterfly on the throne, to find that power of the mind. That when you change your perspective in a situation and your approach to a situation, can make all the difference between success and failure. Yeah, and I think this is very much that positive attitude, that positive approach. Seeing things clearly in order to further yourself now. Because certainly negative thinking will just keep you stuck. You know, the swords are all about the mind again. Negative thinking, not seeing truths of situation, refusing to see truths of situations, will just keep you stuck. And the Hanged Man's here. He has a still outer body, but his inner world is moving light years ahead. You're finding answers, you're being given answers by looking at things in a whole new way. By allowing yourself to open your mind, open your perspective. It is time to open your world again. And I do feel that's linked with that Four of Cups energy here. It is time to be open your world to find answers, but maybe in a different way, approach things in a different way to the situation or circumstance you face, Pisces. Because the Hanged Man is somebody who looks at things from a different perspective, who is opening up his inner world, trying different ways, different routes to see a way forward now in order to find answers, to take the steps that he needs to take to move on, to release himself from hanging from that tree. Some of you may well get some light bulb moments. Some of you may well suddenly find things making sense. Certainly with the Hanged Man energy and the King of Swords energy, Pisces, I do feel for some of you it's time to allow yourself to see things really clearly now in order to move forward. Because there's a lot of illusion in this reading. There's a lot of magnification that comes from our emotions in this reading. And yeah. You know, the hurt has caused you to be imbalanced. It's caused you to think negatively in some way. Certainly some of you. Whatever this Three of Swords situation was, and I do feel for some of you it was in a relationship. The threes in tarot are all about brutal truths. The Three of Swords is about brutal truths. The three in tarot is about manifesting the new, Sometimes it's about finding closure in order to bring the new in as well. And in order to bring the new in, there's a message that you've had to heal, you've had to recover, but there's a message that you are in that recovery place now. You're ready to move forward. And yet some of you are doubting that you're ready. Because this is Jupiter in Capricorn. So good things, the Wheel of Fortune, the good things want to come into your life. And yet some of you are thinking, oh, I'm not sure if I'm open to receive that. That is that Four of Cups energy. Because you're still stuck in that energy. Negative thinking, could be to do with conflict in your external world as well. Or deep hurts that have hurt you. When a wound is exposed to the elements, it starts to heal, Pisces. And I do feel now is the time to allow yourself to heal, because you're being given a wake-up call. This is judgment, it's an awakening, it's a beautiful card saying that karma is on your side. If you have had, and it does link with the King of Swords this as well, who is very fair, very just. You know, if you have had injustices or been treated poorly in a situation, it is time to give it up to the universe, because now is the time for you to step into your own light, to move forward to your own path, and not allow the distracting energies of the fives, the Five of Swords, negative thinking of what's gone before, Five of Pentacles, you know, lack breeds lack, all of that energy, they're very similar cards. Now is the time to refocus on your own path, to step out of this darkness once and for good into the light. This is about letting go of what is causing you to stop moving forward. Breaking free of this devil energy once for all, and coming through the other side of a situation, because it's time. And we have this Sagittarian energy here, which again is linked to Jupiter. This is about getting balance, finally reconciling differences within you, in order to find that flow that this river represents in your external world, in order to allow that wonderful flow of life again. Allow yourself to get perspective, move forward, because it's time. Because new horizons beckon. This is about new horizons. You see, this is the archer as well, you know. Sagittarius is the archer. And, you know, he fires the arrow into the sky. And that the arrow goes beyond the immediate visibility. It is expanding to new horizons. Opening your world. Yeah. Opening up to new possibilities now. That is the Hanged Man. Separating out the illusion of what's in your life with reality. Don't allow illusions to cloud your life, to stop you from opening to receive now, because it's time to get this flow back in your life. And the beautiful thing about this as well is I do talk about tempering metal sometimes. You know, when a sword is tempered, Pisces, it becomes twice as strong. And through this experience, whether you realize it or not, you've become twice as strong, because the King of Swords holds a sword. And I do feel for some of you, as this is you, this is your energy, it's reminding you that you are twice as strong as you once were, through the experiences that you've been through. And now allow yourself to liberate yourself with that knowledge, reconcile differences within you, and allow flow to come into your life again. It's a beautiful energy. So I'm going to pull a fairy card to finish off the reading, Pisces. Okay, angel spirits guides. What do we have, please, for our lovely Pisceans? Wow, that flung out. What is that? Purity. Always trust the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your questions. Now this is really interesting, because white in tarot, you know, this is white. This can be about purification. Very much you find it on the death card. You do find it a little bit in judgment as well. But this is also alchemical. It is about transformation. It's the alchemical colour. And it is time to transform your life by letting go of what you need to let go of now and move forward in your life, Pisces. It's beautiful energies. But I think you're finding the answers. I do. I think this week you're going to find answers. You're going to have some light bulb moments. And I do think between these two cards, you know, certainly Judgment and the Hanged Man, you're going to find the way forward, most definitely. There's big awakenings here. Hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful week for you, Pisces, and I'll see you next time.